It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics playing host to the LA Clippers. Won by the Los Angeles Clippers. To George. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many...
Kawhi Leonard at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good. A three-point play right at the start, and it's 3-0. Boston with the basketball. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. PG lets it fly. That's smart with the rebound. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know, just like I know, you're not getting back on D.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Leonard, great pass to set it up. And a throwdown. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Hayward to Marcus Smart. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. George. Oh, way to stay with it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Hayward knocked loose. Clippers have it. Slam dunk.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Kawhi Leonard pins it. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Walker. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Walker. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Missed his first. That one goes.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Brown into the front court. His team down 9. Layup goes down. Well done.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
LA Clippers with the basketball. To Paul George. It's Boston with the rebound. And a chance coming up at the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Jason Tatum, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 82%. First try at the line, no good.
Number 23, Louis Williams. And number 5.
Good bounce back, hits his second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. And finishes strong.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Paul George to Williams. Won't go.
Fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
They'll get it down to Leonard. Finish that. Rebound Jason Tatum. Into the front court, it's Walker. Down just a couple.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. To Walker. Hayward. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Clippers have the basketball. Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Another chance. Cantor. Montrezl Harrell able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses. Beverly into the front court. They can get a 2-for-1 if they play this right. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Down 2. To Cantor. And it's Cantor above the rim.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Beverly into the front court. Shot clock off as they... Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. It's all even at the end of this quarter. All is our score as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Tonight, everyone gets free pizza.
To Jaylen Brown. Even to Zubats. Tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
It's LA Clippers ball. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. To George.
Watch that back door.
You've got to get that one to go.
Wait, I'm sorry. You get paid how much money to miss shots like that? That can't happen.
Out the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Couldn't keep it in. Out of bounds off Jaylen Brown. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Entering the game for LA, number 23, Louis Williams.
Pick up.
Driving right to the basket. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
And number 7, Jaylen Brown.
George. To Beverly.
Blue. Double. Got him. Trap. Got him. Shoot it.
Fires the 3. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Ball's controlled by Boston.
Get down. Half court. Here come.
To Jaylen Brown. Paul George rejects it. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
And count the basket inside. Walker. And the Clippers able to clear the board. Leonard to Beverly. Leonard to Beverly. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Shot from in close, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Beverly. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions.
Number 20.
Walker to Marcus Smart. And it's Cantor. 2-4 now.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely... Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Jaylen Brown. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Brown with it up top. They're down 3. Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Here's Leonard for 2. Gets a look. Can't hit. Cantor to Marcus Smart. Good look that time, but off the mark. From the painted area, won't go down. Walker. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Turns and slams it down. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Rebound hauled in by the Celtics. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Into the game for Los Angeles.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. It's good. At the buzzer. Nice finish and more cash in the bank as we've hit the break. Time expires to end the first half. The Clippers have the lead.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Clippers have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Celtics are in need of some changes at the half. And someone needs to step up offensively if they plan to win this game. Not a single player has gotten into double digits yet. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics.
First half stats. Player of the half.
Kawhi Leonard has been a defensive force in this matchup. If he's not stealing the ball, he's swatting it. And that combination has made for an incredible half.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Knocked loose, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. It'll stay Celtic basketball. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Walker.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Kemba Walker is going to get 3 shots here. A career 83% free throw shooter. Misses the first. And he misses the second. And he comes up completely empty. 0 for 3. Beverly into the front court. Leads 5. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Patrick Beverly trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. One free throw, count it. It's a 3-point play, and the lead up to 8. Celtics have it. Walker knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
George. Ooh, he'll take that.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Knocked loose. Hayward. Here comes the screen. To Marcus Smart. Has a look. Smart shot, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And last year, it seemed like PG.
His guy's down 11. Here comes the screen. Walker. Whoa! What a finish! Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Pass taken away by the Celtics.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Beyond the arc for 3, and it's Beverly there to grab the rebound. To Paul George, going to launch beyond the arc. And Paul George good on the quick release there. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Gordon Hayward with a piece. Out of bounds the call off Gordon Hayward. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Beverly. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Beverly. George, with that, he's 5 for 9.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
For 3, it's George with the rebound. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Walker to Hayward.
Doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Clippers have the basketball. Out of bounds the call off Gordon Hayward. Paul George. And a pass stolen by Boston.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Celtics have it. To Cantor. And his Cantor above the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Down low. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. To Jaylen Brown. Throws it down.
Number 7, Jaylen Brown.
Lou Williams. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now. 3 quarters down, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing it. Out of the defense.
Ivica Zubac with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
It's LA Clippers ball. Paul George to Beverly. 4-3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Hayward. Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Nothing going here on that drive. George to Beverly. And a putback slam.
Ooh, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Great feed, sets it up. Tough-looking shot there, still gets it to go down.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
George buries the 3.
As a shooter, your hands always have to be ready. Ready, meaning that your hands are always providing a target to the passer for an easy catch and shoot.
Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. And finishes strong.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Problem City.
Williams to Beverly. Leonard gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Beverly into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. From the painted area, won't go down. Walker. Curling inside. And the Clippers have the rebound. Nothing going here on that drive. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Robert Williams at the line. Oops, he missed the first one. Second, 0 for 2. To Leonard. And throws it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative, because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. All right. Paul George to Beverly. Fires the 3. Tatum grabs the board. Walker with the basketball. His guys down big and stuffs it home.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. LA Clippers with the basketball. And scores. Strong take.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Beverly into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. to George. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Into the front court.
No score like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. A pass taken away by the Celtics.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Gordon Hayward swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
George lets it fly. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Harkless to Leonard. Gets it in the right corner. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. Shot from the lane won't go.
It's easy.
Can't do that.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws.
Here we go.
That misses with a second to go. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Clippers dominated this game from beginning to end. What really stood out for me is how many times they scored on second effort plays. It takes heart to keep up that kind of execution, and these guys were relentless. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Celtics. Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Second chance points. Player of the game.
Paul George is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely... And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.